Okay, guys, time to go ice fishing.
I can't stop shivering. I need to get in and out of the cold, like, soon.
Let's see if I get lucky this time. That's not it.
My line just bit the dust.
Oh. Ah!
A sturgeon chewed right through my line.
Okay, it's another sturgeon.
Uh-oh, the sturgeon ate my line. I snagged a log. There goes my line. A sturgeon chewed right through my line.
Ah! I miss it. Stupid hat.
That won't do. That won't do.
Oops.
That won't do. Wrong again.
It's not a sturgeon.
My line just bit the dust.
What? Oh. How did I snag that?
Rats, too small.
So they are here. I just have to wait.
That won't do. Not what I need.
You don't want that, Nancy. At least I'm not getting mines anymore. Uh-oh.
Wrong again. Not what I need.
Ah.
Not what I need. That won't do.
Not that one.
Doesn't quite measure up.
Still not that one.
2 feet, but not a northern pike.
Ow.
Rats, too small.
Let's go back to the middle.
I broke my line.
Stupid log. Uh-oh.
A mine? That can't be good.
Oh no. We're still alive? I think that was a fatal error still.
My line just bit the dust. Wrong again.
Uh-oh.
My line just bit the dust.
We're gonna spend this whole episode fishing if I have to. Ah!
I probably shouldn't have done that.
Sheesh. Every time I try to avoid, it's a Murphy's Law.
Wrong again. Uh-oh, the sturgeon ate my line. "2 feet, but not a northern pike."
Oh. Let's go down to the bottom. Because this is where I see them. Here we go again.
A sturgeon chewed right through my line.
Damn it.
There we go, a 2-foot northern pike. No more fishing for me.
What the? Am I dead?
Oh my gosh, whoever threw that ice ball at me must have set off an explosion that shattered the ice. And my jacket's gone. No wonder I'm so cold. I need to make it to shore by jumping from Icicle to Icicle and put on that coat before I freeze to death.
Okay. How does this work? Let's save before we go. Uh-oh. Shoot. Now where can I leap? Boy. Save first. Uh-oh. Stranded. I don't think Nancy can jump like that. Fatal error.
All I want to do is lie down.
Okay, load again. Okay, how do we do this? Do it there. Wow. Let's see this. Uh-oh. I think this is it.
I'm getting sleepy.
Oh, shoot.
I'm getting sleepy.
Hate it. This is hard. I'm gonna get back to you guys.
I don't know
Finally.
who this is or why that wolf left it here, but at least now I won't freeze to death.
Wow, that was a hard puzzle.
Warm again.
I did like
There's a
5
note in one of the
times.
pockets.
Huh.
Since I can't go back the way I came, maybe these tracks will lead me to shelter. Avalanche Ridge. Ugh, not exactly reassuring. The snow's so deep, I'm sinking up to my knees. If I want to follow those tracks, I'm gonna need some snowshoes.
Okay. We need to... save it here, tracks. Okay.
Ski tracks, probably Yanni's. I bet if I follow them, I'll wind up back at the lodge.
Yep. Easier to follow.
If I don't get warm soon, I may not make it.
Where's my toasty? Are we back? Finally.
I feel warmer already.
Whew. Wonder what happened there. Just call the sheriff.
Sheriff's office, this is Mohican.
Hi, this is Nancy Drew again.
Yes,
Thanks for your help.
have a good day.
Nothing to tell him? Oh, I have to call Luke.
Hello?
Miss Camillo, hi, it's Nancy Drew from Icicle Creek Lodge.
Yes,
of course. Is the wolf all right?
Well, Ollie hasn't succeeded in shooting or trapping it yet, if that's what you mean.
If only I was there to protect it. Our organization is trying desperately to arrange to have the wolf captured and transported to a sanctuary. But so far, all the ones we've contacted are full. And unless and until we find a place for it, our hands are tied. Tell me more about the contact you've had with the wolf.
After I was buried by an avalanche, it dug a hole in the snow so I could escape.
It may have sensed you were in trouble, or its behavior may have been totally random. But either way, the fact that the wolf didn't simply run away from you is very bad news.
It is?
Wolves and humans simply do not mix. While wolves may appear to be similar to dogs, behaviors that have been bred out of dogs after thousands of years of domestication are still instinctive to wolves. Training a wolf to behave like a dog may mask those instincts, but it cannot eradicate them. For that reason, no matter how sociable the wolf may appear, instinct can at any moment rear its ugly head with devastating results for any humans involved and for the wolf. Especially for the wolf, who will have simply been doing what comes naturally.
So the fact that this wolf doesn't seem to be that afraid of people could lead people to think they don't have to be afraid of it.
Precisely. It could make them forget that all wolves are, first and foremost, wild. And while we're on the subject, do not ever give in to the temptation to feed the wolf. For one thing, a wolf's jaws are twice as powerful as a German shepherd's, and should your hand happen to get in its way when it tries to feed...
I get the picture.
For another thing, making the wolf dependent upon you for food would seal its doom. It sounds strange, Nancy, but the very best thing you can do for that wolf is nothing.
When you were here at the lodge, how come you had a magazine that featured Yanni Volkstaya in your room?
You're very observant. I read the article thinking he might make a good spokesperson for Run and Grow Free. But then I actually talked to him. At which point I realized that not only is he a raving egomaniac, but he's appallingly superstitious when it comes to wolves. I put an abrupt end to that conversation. I was afraid he might try to tell me that wolves had eaten his grandmother or something.
You know, actually... never mind. Why can't the group you belong to just capture the wolf, take it out to the middle of nowhere, and let it go?
Because unfortunately, there's really no such place as nowhere anymore. We humans are, or can be, everywhere. Plus, wolves can travel great distances. Contact with humans would be inevitable. And since this wolf has obviously lost its fear of humans, it would be an easy target for anyone prone to shoot first and ask questions later. No, a sanctuary is the only place where it would be truly safe.
Aren't there any government agencies that can take care of the wolf?
For the most part, and especially up there, wolves are considered to be pests. If a government agency got involved, it would take care of the wolf all right. Permanently.
Why didn't you just come out and tell the people at Icicle Creek Lodge that you were there to protect the wolf?
Because I assumed, and quite correctly as it turns out, that very few people there would be sympathetic to my cause. Had I not been undercover, they may have tried to foil my efforts. Instead, I was able to foil theirs. For a while, at least.
Did you ever hear any explosions while you were staying at Icicle Creek Lodge?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I heard several.
Do you have any idea what caused them?
My first thought was that Ollie had completely lost it and was going after the wolf with explosives. But when I realized that even he wasn't that stupid, I assumed it was someone clearing an avalanche or a downed tree or something. While we're on the subject of explosions, did anyone ever figure out what made the bunkhouse blow up like that?
The sheriff says it was plastic explosives.
Wow, that's serious. No offense, but it sounds to me like instead of hiring a new maid, the owner of the lodge should have hired herself a detective.
Yeah. So, are you kind of an expert on wolves?
good heavens, no. Although I probably know more about them than most people do, which unfortunately isn't saying much.
Things like what?
Well, I know that a wolf that lives by itself, like the one up there at the lodge, a lone wolf, if you will, a wolf like that is called a disperser. And I know that 95% of the wolf's natural habitat down here in the lower 48 states has disappeared. And I know some people, a lot of people, couldn't care less. But it seems to me that wolves have just as much right to go about their business in this country as we humans do. After all, they were here first.
Are you the one who wrecked all the gear that was in the fishing shack?
Yes, that was me. I was afraid that Bill Kessler fellow would encounter the wolf on one of his trips out to the shack, and that it would end badly for the wolf. So I did a number on his equipment. I've done worse while working on behalf of Run and Grow Free. Believe me.
It gets so cold here at night. Will the wolf be okay?
Not only are wolves built to withstand cold temperatures, but they know instinctively what to do to survive in extreme conditions. If they didn't, they would have disappeared from the earth eons ago.
What's a sanctuary?
It's a facility where wolves can live out their lives in as natural a setting as possible in the company of other wolves.
You mean like a zoo?
No, sanctuaries are usually not open to the general public. And while educating visitors about wolves is certainly one of their goals, their primary concern is preserving the animals they take in. Unfortunately, the more humans encroach on wolves' natural habitat, the more crowded the sanctuaries become.
Well, I'll let you go.
Thanks for calling. Oh, and from now on, call me Lupe. I think you've earned that right.
Nancy, hi! What the heck happened out there?
Actually, I'm not quite sure.
I walked out to Icicle Lake to see how you were doing in the fishing shack, only there wasn't any fishing shack. There wasn't even a lake. The ice was all busted up like somebody dropped a bomb on it.
All I know is, after I caught that 2-foot northern pike, I walked outside and someone knocked me unconscious with an ice ball. The next thing I knew, there was an explosion and I was on an ice floe in the middle of the lake with no coat and no fish.
Somebody decked you with an ice ball and blew up the lake? Holy moly!
Probably you. Couldn't stand the thought of losing to a girl.
Har. The good news is you're okay. The bad news? No more ice fishing.
I'll see you two later, okay?
Okie dokie.
What's up?
Would it be alright if I borrowed your snowshoes?
No.
I don't really have to borrow yours. Any old pair would do.
Well, in that case, no.
What's the matter with you? Afraid of cooties? Let her use your snowshoes.
I've only got one pair, and they're like precious, you know? Sorry, dude, the answer's no. What can I say?
I'll catch you later.
Happy trails!
Fine.
Hello again.
I'd better get going.
Glad you dropped by.
He doesn't want to borrow. Let me borrow his snowshoes, okay? Fine. Now let's see. Oh. We have stories to
How
tell.
can I help you?
I really need to get somewhere in the backcountry and was thinking you could maybe give me a cross-country ski lesson or two?
Out of the question. I don't have the time, the equipment, or frankly, the desire. I am sorry.
You're busy, so
Fine.
I'll let you go.
It has been a pleasure.
No, it's not a pleasure. Or myself.
What you need?
Would you happen to know the combination to the lock on the display case that has the snowshoes in it?
Only person who'd know that is Chantal. Just cross your fingers that she wrote it down. Gal's got a memory like a butterfly net. Of course, there's no need for you to go repeating that.
What do you think? Let's...
I couldn't help but overhear the argument you and Miss Camillo had.
She messed up my rifle so I couldn't shoot that wolf, so I tossed her out. Told her to take her little crusade somewhere else.
Have you told Chantal that you threw her out?
No, not yet. She's not gonna be happy. But by golly, that woman was a menace. Anybody who deliberately sabotaged a man's rifle is capable of anything. But at least now I know why I missed that wolf. And like I told her as I was giving her the bum's rush, next time, I won't miss.
I'll let you get back to work.
Good.
Okay. Hang on a second, guys. I've got another errand. No.